and friends.
With benefits.
Kathy!
Oh, lady psycho. Oh, lady psycho.
And you know what that means. 3 letters, 3 words. NXT, let's fucking go.
Oh, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to this week's episode of the AEW Dynamite Watch Party.
It is Friday, and you know what that means. Only one thing. It's time for Friday Night SmackDown right here on Circle Debate Network for the watch along. It's Kayla, the Queen of the South.
Yo, the Get Your Podcast crew is in the building. That's right, you got your homie Just.
Yeah. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the latest episode of Game Breaker Sports.
She bangs! Oh, baby, when she moves, she moves.
Yo.
He moves, baby. And he bangs.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is in...
Go fuck yourself!
Off is the direction you can fuck.
Go fuck yourself.
We are fucking back. We're back. Classic. We are back.
Let me talk to you.
That is fucking right, folks. Let us fucking talk to you, baby, because we're here. We're here. Happy Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. It's hump day. We're only on the weekends. You know what I mean? We're almost there, folks. But yes, welcome everyone to the Circle Debate Podcast, episode 269, which is the next successor, folks. But you already know that I'm not here alone. I'm with my 2 other hosts here, ladies and gentlemen, of course, the DB will have to see. With my other 2 hosts, mi familia, baby, a sangre, the corazón, everything all here that I love very much with my heart and soul. But let me introduce, of course, the first man who got the hosts everywhere. But man, this guy has it from the east to the west to internationally. But you got to call him. You better call him, because if you don't call him, and if you do call him, you better give him a can of Pepsi, because if you don't, he's going to be, going.
Oh, you want something too, old man? Huh?
No. Yeah, you don't want none of that, all right? So, ladies and gentlemen, turn it off.
He'll represent you, and you'll be lucky. He'll win you 1.2, maybe 3. Oh, he's a fill of fucking Pepsi. Just call 1-900-Mussolini. And for a low fee of $3.99, he will give you expert legal advice and a free can of Pepsi.
Pepsi Film, Pepsi, not responsible. See the wrong kind of Pepsi. Top of Wrestling Talk, Circle Debate, are all sponsors ad.
Call today.
Money's on the way. Call Pepsi
today. Right now. And remember, he will fight for you.
That's right, folks.
Yo. Welcome, everybody. Hello to everyone. Happy Hump Day. Happy Hump Day to everyone. Except Leonard.
And of course, folks,
I will get him here someday. So y'all can see the greatest rivalry since Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat.
Woo! But of course, folks, we have our other host who is he is the family with us, but he's always on the chat. He comes on as much as he can do. You saw my World Elite, but this man is responsible for giving you these.
Bitch.
He's responsible for it, not me. And remember, if you're new to this channel, make sure, I'll let Okada say it better than I can.
Hit the like button and subscribe, bitch.
This man is a responsible one. He is our other producer, ladies and gentlemen. That is right. Eli, guys, folks, what is going on here? Welcome back. It's been a long time, my brother.
Thank you.
Happy
to be back.
Unlike John Cena, I can see him.
Yes, sir. Happy to be back. Thank you for having me on. Happy holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Absolutely. And let's just, before we begin, let's shout out to the chat. Mr. National is National Maple Syrup Day.
Welcome back. National Maple Syrup Day. Now I want pancakes.
Now I want pancakes and waffles with pancakes. I wouldn't mind that either. See, and it, oh no, Jordan. I know it's a non-Cena days. No. The Redeemer, what is good, Redeemer? What is good? Oh, and let's see. Rocco, what is going on? Did you guys know that Kofi and Cena never had a one-on-one match?
Yeah.
No.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, I knew that. They never did. I would have loved it.
Yeah, me too, actually. That would have been very intriguing to see. I'm very surprised. Yes. Tommy, what is good? What is good, girl? Let's see. Pensafield still hasn't supported England. What?
And I never will.
Christopher saying, I have no host. Well, you gotta hit up the attorney at law. He can probably help you with that. I have no idea. Oh man. And Dalton, what is good? In 8 days till Christmas. I'm calm now. All right. Easy there, Spartacus. I'm good. You're just in time. You're never late. Always remember that. And see, that's right. That's right. And Brandon, what is good? There you go. If Cena and Kofi never wrestled one-on-one, just triple threat and a 6-man tag match only.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. But man, gentlemen, we got a lot to talk about today because we saw a lot of things happen. A lot of bragging rights we've been hearing around the IWC and other podcasters, but they haven't heard from us. So, I mean, I'm going to Tricky say, Tricky, what should we do?
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
There you go. That's right. Let's talk about it.
Let's whoop that trick.
All right. Let's talk about what happened Saturday night main event. Overall, the whole card. You give you guys your thoughts about the whole card itself. Man, just what I could say is it was great, but a lot of these stars basically feeling that that 19,000 people in attendance, from the NXT roster, feeling that big, huge crowd, and then we saw the ending of what happened, of course. But I want to hear you guys' thoughts. So I'll kick it off with you, Eli, and break it down overall, the card, the match card itself, and the main event. What were your thoughts overall? And what is the future for these NXT stars now that they got the taste of like a quote on pay-per-view, but it was more like a Saturday main event? Was that large of a crowd? So you tell me, brother. Break it down. The floor is yours.
I mean, as of right now, it was a usual Saturday night. It was a great way by Cena to give NXT that platform, and all of a sudden, it was happy to see everything from their side, like Oba and Cody opening it up. It was great, and Bailey and Sol Ruka, Holy Ruka. Nice win by her. And then the tag match, Styles and Dragon and AJ Lee beating Javon and Leon. Great. And then, of course, the main event. We all knew it was going to either open the show or close the show. So, yeah, it was overall, it was a nice Saturday night. It kind of reminded me of when NXT was invading Raw and SmackDown for Survivor Series back in 2019.
Yeah, I like that. Yes, that's so true. That is so true.
Okay.
Love that comparison, brother. Love it. All right. Well, our attorney-in-law, what you got to say about it?
So I'm going to start in reverse. So I thought the Cena match was really good. I enjoyed the Cena's last match.
Mm-hmm.
I will say the card itself left me a little disappointed.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
So,
intrigued.
if it's supposed to be a debut of the future, the only match I felt like that was the case was the tag match. Like if it was supposed to be like the present versus the future of WWE,
Mm-hmm.
tag match with AJ Lee and AJ Styles and Dragon Lee was the only one that felt like that because Leon Slater and Javon Evans really were like, we on the main roster, we need to show the hell out. Oba and Cody was disappointing because, truth be told, that match doesn't matter. Like, because of the way it ended with Drew interfering in it, that match does not matter. I know it was supposed to be like, we want to introduce Oba and everyone can see what he can do.
Mm-hmm.
But truth be told, Oba would have been better served to either win or lose that night. Because truth be told, Drew coming in there and messing with the match, I felt like that deflated Oba's debut because it was a monster debut. I actually think Oba looked really good. Like
I did too, for sure.
His promo the night before was great.
And Friday night one?
Friday Night SmackDown. He was great when he confronts Cody in the middle of the ring and talks about being the ruler, and the way he like sat down, basically sat Cody down, and said, "This is what's coming for you." That was perfect, and he pretty much delivered Saturday night. But literally, all of that kind of got deflated as soon as Drew's ass showed up. Like in my opinion, it went away. Bailey and Sol Ruka, it was a good match. It was a solid match, but I mean, I didn't really feel like kind of like a changing of the guard or some kind of like, hello, I'm the new kid feel from their match. Other than just Sol Ruka doing a really good job, which he did. Now to the Cena match and Gunther.
Talk about it.
I think that match was the best they had, and they did a great job with it. I love the ending because I love the fact that it wasn't an ending. It was almost, and I'm going to be a little flowery, it was almost Shakespearean.
Shakespearean?
Yeah.
I agree. It was pretty poetic.
Yeah, thank you. Because truth be told, John was smiling, and when he tapped out, he wasn't quitting. It was literally just waving goodbye to the fans.
Yep.
That was his goodbye. That wasn't him quitting. That was so long, guys. Like Gunther has done his job. Gunther did right by me in this match, and I'm going to do right by Gunther and say goodbye and tap. But truth be told, that was the only match that felt like it was a changing of the guard. Like legitimately, and John sold that shit perfectly. Like it was a great story. It was a great ending. I was there for his very first televised match against Kurt Angle.
Oh,
and like
to top it off, I apologize. He debuted on my birthday, June 27, 2002.
Exactly, and it was a beautiful start because it was just. And if you think about what he said as he went through the years, he goes, I wanted to leave WWE better than when I arrived. And as far as I'm concerned, he did that. Because what a lot of people don't understand about John Cena is he's a throwback, not to the Attitude Era, but to the era to guys like Nick Bockwinkel and Bruno Sammartino. Guys who lived that gimmick. Guys who carried themselves because of the gimmick and what they were supposed to do and how they like represented the business, carried themselves and carried the business on their back. And John Cena was that kind of throwback guy. And giving it to Gunther was a perfect example, who's also another throwback guy. So when I saw the ending, I was like, yeah, that's a good way to end it. Mm-hmm. Like that's a good story. That's legitimately a good story. Because that's kind of a callback to the very first televised match he had. And like I said, it was like you said, it was poetic. It was really well done. It was a great narrative. And Gunther's doing a great job of capitalizing on it. Because honestly, I think he's getting more. I mean, obviously, he's getting more capital out of this than beating Goldberg. Think about it, because he beat Goldberg. He didn't brag about Goldberg because that was just a whatever. Because Goldberg did not appreciate what was going on. John did, and Gunther has been, and Gunther Monday night was hilarious. Like, I mean, he was hilarious. And honestly, I never thought I would say that about Gunther.
In complete honesty, I thought I was waiting for that by Gunther on Monday night. I thought he was going to get booed out of the building. Well, they literally showed him leaving the building.
Yeah.
And it almost reminded me of when Roman after WrestleMania 33 and after beating Taker.
Yeah, and he used that.
That's what it felt like.
And the best part about it, he used my favorite line. He goes, "This my yard now."
Yeah.
Everybody was pissed about that one.
Man, I would have loved it if Gunther just came out and said, "Can you see me now?"
Yeah. I mean, he did. He says it to AJ as he's driving off, and I was like, "That's perfect."
Yeah, he did it right though. I agree with you both. I know people like, I heard everybody's complaining. Oh, no, why he should have attacked? It just, you know what? It was his exit out. It was his end of his chapter.
Yeah,
he wanted to go out that way. It's just let him decide. I know they were giving shit to Skippy, booing him, even like during the aftermath, like the post show, they were chatting AEW and you fucked up and all of these. Like,
so
like it's not. It wasn't even his decision, even though it was his final decision. However, this was Cena's decision. Remember that his wife also helped produce the show too. Mm-hmm. So that's one thing that if Cena decided to end that chapter the way he wanted it, I'm okay with it. It's his decision.
So the interesting thing is that I think that, and I'm probably catch shit for this. I think the problem with wrestling fans is that we don't appreciate the quiet moments in wrestling anymore. And I'm not saying everybody does it, but there's a large number of people who don't like storytelling. Is like, we say we love storytelling, but everybody assumes storytelling is told in the moves. No. And it's not. It's told in between the moves. Like in those quiet moments between moves, like that set up the big moves that we love, that sets up the big pop. What we got was a quiet moment that told the biggest story of this year, John Cena's retirement. And I think people wanted something like, basically they wanted, like, they probably would have been happy if it was the AJ Styles that retired him, which obviously didn't make sense, because they wanted like something flying off the wings, something like a rafter match, maybe a cage match, something like, kind of like when Triple H fought Mick Foley in a cage and it was Mick's last match.
Oh, the Hell in a Cell, yeah. I was 10 when that happened.
I'm sorry, it's just fucking Papacito. What's going on, Papacito Vince? He's like,
but like no one appreciates quiet stuff like that because, well, I shouldn't say nobody. A lot of people don't understand that those quiet moments are what makes matches awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I appreciated, because John really did tell a good story, and he didn't end it with a big pop or a big like pop move at the end. He ended it quietly and smoothly, in direct opposite of how his career started. Well, televised career, I should say, not actual career. But like I said, it was a little sad that people who say they love storytelling didn't understand that part, because that's when I realized that there is a definite generational gap in understanding wrestling lore that people seem to miss. That John's an expert storyteller. He knew exactly how to, and like, say what you will about his retirement tour, whatever, even the heel run, which we all have our opinions about that. It was rocky, but the way it started and the way it ended was pretty good, in my opinion. Ignoring the heel turn, ignoring the Rock, Travis Scott, and and honestly, the Time Is Now tournament was but by and large, it ended well.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, for the entire tour, it's like I totally agree. It was rocky at first, even with the heel turn. He would have been fine without it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Honestly, like the match at Mania, we didn't need Travis Scott, obviously, and they could have just gave us kind of like what they gave us at SummerSlam. You got Superface and Cody and Superface and Cena, like that Rock Hogan, the Hogan Warrior, like the split right down the middle. We didn't need the heel turn, honestly.
Yeah.
Hell, like if Cena still could have won 17, I would have had if it was up to me, I would have had Cena Gunther at SummerSlam for the title.
Yeah.
I mean, also shout out to him for like kind of. I mean, it's not necessary, but he did put Dominic Mysterio over pretty strong.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people are like it wasn't necessary to give him the belt, but I mean, Dom had a good time, and Dom looked great against him.
Yeah.
And again, I mean, I know everyone's like Gunther's the next in line. I don't think so. I think it's Dom.
Honestly, I got Dom winning Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that idea.
I mean, at this point in time, he's the hottest. I mean, there's other great guys, but if you want to talk about hot ticket items, it's Dominic Mysterio. He still is the only man who could do a double heel turn.
Oh yeah. And look at him now, like he's a mega star in obviously Lucha Libre, but I mean in AAA as the mega champion. That's WWE Wade's
the thing I love.
Hey, let's see how he's doing over here before we make him that main event push.
The thing I love about AAA is that he is a heel. He is obviously a heel. He show up in Mexico. It's like he the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's
exactly.
Like I call it the Bret Hart thing. It's like everyone hated Bret Hart in America.
Oh,
he in Canada, everybody in America was like, oh, he a heel, he evil, he evil. He get to Canada, he the greatest thing ever. I mean, it's like, well, what about the stuff he did in America? Whatever. They probably deserved it. And AAA is the same thing. All they had to say is Mysterio, and Dom was set.
Boom. There we go. Yep, exactly.
And Dom plays it up perfectly in Mexico, too. That's the important thing. He's not just going on his name. He is literally playing that shit up perfectly. Like, I mean, and I'm just like amazed because I forget what it was, but if you think about it, Dom's only been in the business about 5 years.
Yeah. He started during COVID.
Yeah. He's only 5, like technically he's only been doing it for 5 years. And literally that is your, like, you want to talk about the fastest rising star in wrestling.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Well, that's a nice leeway.
Right, no. Now, here, you know, before we get into this topic, for me, it's just more like, you know, I enjoyed it. I feel like everybody looked great. Did Oba needed to win or lose? It was expected it was going to happen with fucking Drew McIntyre was going to show up and cause this shit. For them to end it a no contest, technically, fucking Oba lost technically because you know Cody won, but they didn't want to call it no contest. Like, no, he fucking lost. Like, what do you expect? So it is what it is. But Oba looked great. At least the fans were behind him, so they're getting to know Oba more. He's ready. I think he's ready to become the main roster. I hope it happens by. If it's not happening by Stand and Deliver, I'm hoping either before or after Stand and Deliver. I'm hoping that they call him up. Hopefully, he makes his Rumble appearance. Hopefully, and they'll go from there. Hopefully, Oba's ready. So Ruka, it's still too early for me. I think she needs a little bit more time. She needs a little momentum. She needs to.
I agree.
Oh yeah,
I
agree with that.
Yeah, she needs a little bit more time. She got it. Don't get me wrong. She is very athletic. Got the whole moves.
I actually think it's more bad timing because if you think about it, you got Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton, wherever she is, and you got what's her name? The U.S. champion.
Chelsea.
Yeah. No, Maxine.
The women's IC.
Yeah.
And the Continental.
The IC. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, the IC title. Yep. Truth be told, truth be told, another tall blonde woman really would kind of legitimately kind of pollute your water a little bit, because then it's just like they all just look alike.
Yes.
Like they would, I mean, like I think timing for her, I think she's going to be affected by timing. So I think she'll probably be ready. I think she's ready in like 3 months to come up, but I think they're going to keep her back a little longer.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
but she's tricky because, in my opinion, Javon Evans can go now.
Oh,
Javon is ready right now.
I don't know how. It's a roller coaster for me because with Javon, I tell me if I'm wrong, both of you guys. Like, this is the ham picture. I think I said it last week, but I'm gonna repeat myself. The Javon story, the title run, the chasing run, it's great, but I still feel they're using, and I'm comparing it to Bryan Danielson when he was the chase runner for that title. That's where I feel like what they're doing with him. Come on, for him to cash in his Iron Survivor fucking winning right away instead of waiting until New Year's Evil, there got to be a plan there, because then Ricky Saints turning, heel. Two things could happen in this scenario, and I said it before: triple threat, I stand and deliver between Javon, Ricky, and Oba, or Ricky regains it, and it'll be Ricky and Javon at stand and deliver, and Ricky puts over Javon. So it could be either one of those two.
I can see that. I can see it.
I'm okay with either.
Yeah, because I feel like it's going to build the momentum for Javon. He's at the same time, he's still with Ricky and Oba on promo battles. They will help him develop his promos better than what he has it right now. I don't know what you guys would say.
Yeah, no, I agree.
That feels about right. I think that you could argue that is a good argument for why they're holding him back. I mean, it's a little hard because they bring him up to the main roster, and you saw how he did in SmackDown. You saw him Saturday Night's main event, and you saw him on Raw. Like, I mean, he's like I said, I still feel like he's ready.
Yeah,
but on the one hand, I'd like to see him on the main roster because that just means more money, more visual explosion for him. At the same time, I'm kind of with the Redeemer down there and you that keep him in NXT because honestly, he's going to get lost in a shuffle as soon as he gets to the main roster. Like he'll get a decent push when he starts and then disappear, kind of like Carmelo did and how long it took him to get to this point.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, true. Carmelo, like now, it took Carmelo what? Almost 6 years of kind of grinding in the background and the speed championship before he finally started getting real opponents.
Mm-hmm.
Just about, yeah.
That's a good point.
And when I mean by real opponents, I mean real rivalries.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes it solid. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, we're gonna have to wait to see. I'm just like seeing how this is gonna develop for Javon heading into a new season. You know, we're close to the end of the year. We'll see how the beginning chapter of 2026 for Javon, for Oba, mainly for them too. Like for Soruga, I'm saying like she needs a little bit more time. I will keep her there. She needs a little bit more time, more development on her promos too. Not just short. I know they're trying to make her like the RBD 2.0, just like Kalani. You know, she's a big RBD, fan, but I still would want to wait. The guy you said earlier, it's like the women roster they have is like it's potential there, but they really haven't used it. That's where I get upset. Damn it, Skippy, fix it. You need to fix that problem. 2026.
Man, I think, speaking of Skippy, the only thing that pissed me off is him teasing Oba versus Brock Lesnar.
I have a feeling he might do that.
I don't want to see that shit.
You tell me if I'm wrong, gentlemen. You think that's going to happen at the Rumble? That eventually they're going to confront each other if Lesnar's a Rumble and Oba? You don't think that's going to happen? Like a Keith Lee and Lesnar type of style?
I think they're going to confront each other, but they ain't going to mean
I'm okay with a face-off, but not.
I mean, honestly, again, we go back to my original conversation. What the fuck is the point of a face-off if it's not going to happen? What the hell's the point of a face-off?
Because I want to face you, man.
Is John Woo directing the movie after that? No. Fuck that.
Yeah.
That's an old reference if y'all don't know right there, y'all.
I hated it.
But seriously though, don't be teasing me with some bullshit and then go, no, that like when they had Jade versus Bianca, that was great. But how long it take that shit to happen? And then guess what? It never happened.
Honestly, I have that happening at WrestleMania. I have Bianca coming back and winning the Rumble in her face.
Yeah, and then we got Jordan Grace against Rhea Ripley, and that shit never happened.
I know. Why?
I mean, I don't get me wrong. I understand that booking right there is a lot harder, getting Jordan Grace and Rhea Ripley fighting. But still, don't be having a face off and go, that shit ain't never gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Eric Douglas. Appreciate you for tuning in. I hope you subscribe. Thank you.
So
I feel bad for the Thea for her first title win. It was a botch.
Hey, a win is a win. First rule. It's only a botch if she fucks up that title run. How many times has people won championships they weren't supposed to? And everybody, like, I'll tell you right now, a perfect example, Chelsea Green. When she won the U.S. title the first time, who thought that was going to be a good run?
Shit, I did. I already said I was going to be a good run.
Yeah. No. I'm not talking like, okay, she did a good job because of her character. The fact that she was the best U.S. title holder for the women's division they've ever had.
Because she was the only one that ever had. There wasn't anyone before her.
Well, no. Remember, there was Julia. Yeah, Julia was the only one.
Shout out to GETCHO podcast. Right.
Well, like I said, she is doing a hell of a great job. So, but either way, like I said, it's been like that. And then there's people who get it. So I'm actually like, I'm pulling for Thea Hale to do a good job with that belt.
No matter an inch or a mile, winning is winning.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but you know what I did? I don't know if you guys liked the fact that the referee continued to count, even though Blake Monroe messed up right after. She she
did so much mess up that she had pretty much passed out from pain.
She should have expected that move. I mean, it was kind of obvious that they kind of
no. She did expect that move. She didn't expect that Thea Hale to forget to flatten out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
remember
right.
she landed on her ribs.
Oh,
and literally and then she was literally like out for a full minute, and the ref started counting before she could catch her breath.
Yeah, it's all right though. I mean,
that's the real botch.
Yeah, but the one thing at least they didn't do is like we remember when it happened with the whole triple threat match between Jade and who was it? It was Jade, Nia, and Tiffany. You know, when the whole
yeah.
So I think they didn't want that to happen here, which is why they continued the pinfall, even though, like, you notice how they were about to play Blake Monroe's fucking theme, and they're like, oh shit, hold on, we gotta switch it.
I'm just waiting for how long it takes Thea Hale, how long it take to rip that belt off Thea Hale.
About 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
New Year's Evil.
I ain't gonna lie. I'd be like, you want to pry this shit from my cold dead hands.
Even Redeemer saying, like he said it yesterday too, he's like, you feel bad for her as well because they know they're gonna fix that error. They're gonna eventually, like how you said, they'll probably end fucking, the New Year's Evil. They're gonna she's gonna regain it back. So I mean, fucking, she's gonna have it for what, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. Fucking let her enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. She still counts as a champion. Shit.
Oh yeah. That's right. Even Justin saying, botch this, botch that. Who cares? Wrestling doesn't need to be that deep.
Yeah. and like GETCHO would say, it's not that serious.
It's not. I didn't get upset with everything. I was happy for him. Like, oh shit, yeah.
Honestly, it was the same way when JC Jane beat Vakir.
Man, I don't even know how to I don't understand. Don't get me wrong. JC Jane surprisingly has been a good champion. But I ain't gonna lie to you. When they told me that she won that belt, I'm like, who she know in the back?
You don't get Redeemer started because I will forget.
Is she Shawn Michaels' third cousin once removed?
Twice removed.
Don't get Redeemer started because especially what both of you guys just said, he's gonna be
What
like
did he
this.
say?
And he's gonna like. We have the clip on social media. We have it there. He's like, what? He snapped out like, how? Like, I won't forget. Yeah, it should be the clip of the year. Him going ape shit when Stephanie lost the belt. I should put that.
But like I said, I think that's one of the things I enjoy about NXT. Shit. Anything, any given Tuesday, something gonna happen.
Yeah, any given Tuesday, I agree, 100%. Yeah, and then Steven saying, and shout out to Steven, what's up, Steven? Hope Kendall beats JC and New Year's Evil. By the way, Kendall looked great yesterday. I have to tell you that.
Yeah, she did.
I mean, they're pushing Kendall pretty hard, so I think pushing her to beat JC Jane on New Year's Evil is a really smart prediction.
Have her win the women's title there, and then drop the Evolve. Like have a Evolve tournament for that.
I like that idea
That's
too.
fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I liked it. Because it's Redeemer said it yesterday too. Like her credentials. Becoming the jobber and where she's at.
Yeah. Watch them give the Evolve Championship to Nikki Lyons.
I don't think they know. I'm sorry. No. Give it to Wendy Chu, damn it. Let Wendy Chu do it.
When I found out Nikita Lyons was in Evolve, I went, ooh, I don't know if that's a demotion or not.
I mean, you got to think about it. She didn't, when her injury, she was getting her momentum before the injury happened, and then when the injury happened,
what momentum?
You don't go back and look at it. She was gonna get the momentum. They were gonna get it. They had
the momentum from her ass, right?
I mean, did she get a CDL license for that dump truck? That's about all she getting momentum for.
Dump truck, Nikita Lyons. That's what we should call it.
I mean, all due respect, that woman. The only thing she did that I was like, "What the fuck y'all doing?" was when she started hitting on Obafemi.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was the last momentum thing she did, and everybody said the same thing. They started playing every Pornhub soundtrack they could find.
Oh,
I love it. That's fucking bloody fucking marvelous.
I'm not saying she can't wrestle, but she wrestle as well as she rap. Put it that way.
Yeah, that's
what? I haven't heard her music. I don't even know, so I can't even predict on that.
You need to thank the West Coast for that. You need to thank the West Coast. You ain't hear her rap.
I'd rather not, because you know what? I'd rather the West Coast to me. It's all that I can take, or the East Coast. I grew up with the East Coast.
Honestly, for Lions, like I feel like she was just sent down to Evolve to be like, okay, she's ready. Send her up. Send Kendo up. Okay, I like her. I'm going to work with her
I understand.
I agree.
I mean, I know they're still trying to season her up a little bit and kind of make her a little bit better, and Evolve is a good place for that for her. But I'm like, well, okay.
See, even Redeemer said it. You see, they had Nikita set up to win the NXT Women's Championship. Then she got hurt. They seemingly changed directions. They told you. Go back and look at it. They had her. The plan was to have her win the championship, but she got hurt, and they changed the direction.
Yeah, okay.
All and right. GETCHO's like, Oba, how to train a lion.
The
ruler. Woo. He's gonna be walking on that lion right there.
Wait, no.
All right, next successor. Which that thing's been up for like at least 20 minutes and we still ain't talking about it.
Hey man, you know how we are. We debate, we discuss, we derail, baby. That's just how it is. But man, we'll start off with the main one because obviously WWE. Then we'll start with the other promotions. Now the biggest question for you gentlemen is, who will be the next successor? Who could really develop similar to what John Cena has done in his career? Who could be the guy? Because not only that, to add on that question for you both, gentlemen, how will this affect WWE as well? With this, you'll be hearing a rumor in your windows that they're saying, they're gonna lose money, and this is not there. We're gonna lose fans now that Cena's gone. Even though he's an ambassador, we'll see him appear here and there. We already know that, so they kept that safe, making sure he doesn't go to Tony Khan. Like, hey, come over here. We want to say goodbye to you too. Thank you for your career, because Tony Khan would have done it. Whether people believe it or not, Tony Khan would have the balls to call John Cena and say, hey, we want you to come on down and make an appearance, say hi. You don't have to wrestle.
I mean,
he would have done that.
Ain't nothing wrong with a conversation. Shit.
No, I agree. And the thing is that I know that's the reason why TKO and Mike Shapiro, Nick Khan, and Skippy jumped on it right away. Hey, before you leave, here's 5 years, so you could be an ambassador. We still paying you. Well, we're good. Same with the Undertaker. Why do you think he's a 10-year contract, Legends contract? Same thing. Why they have him for that reason? Because it could have been the same direction for him as well. It's the same shit. And so,
part of that 10-year contract was Michelle McCool. I don't want to say nothing.
See, and there's no season on that steroid-injected piece of meat.
I mean, I ain't trying to judge, GETCHO. I ain't trying to judge.
Honestly, it has been entertaining seeing Taker on LFG, though. So,
I mean, I do like him on the LFG, but you hear he's not going to be on a new season. No, he's not doing the third season.
I thought it was Michelle that was not going to be in it.
Both of them won't be in that one.
Really? Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
I think they got replaced. They got replaced by Natalia and Bubba. Not Bubba.
No, KO.
Yeah, KO.
Really? Ooh, that's going to be interesting.
KO's recovering, so I think that's the best thing for him. I think honestly, I think there is a part of me that's kind of excited to see Kevin Owens do the coaching, because it'd be interesting to see what his coaching looks like.
I mean, plenty of experience, and hell, he was an indie guy too. All of his time as Steen and Ring of Honor.
No, but here's my thing. Like, there are guys who could wrestle great, and then there's guys who are good teachers. I don't know if Kevin Owens is a good teacher.
Oh, I think he'll be a great teacher, honestly.
I think so too. I think he could be. He could be very.
That's possible.
Passive aggressive, I would say. Right?
Yeah,
it's possible. I didn't think Bubba would be a good teacher too, and Bubba's a great teacher in my opinion.
He's a great teacher, but he acts like for God's sakes, you're no longer on television. Man, relax. You got a podcast. Stop acting like you're doing everything. Like
no, he's coaching the way he was coached. He's coaching the way he was coached. Like, he doesn't like he is not great with quote unquote the sandwich method of making you feel good about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's like everything you get, you have to earn.
Yeah.
Versus just being nice to you because you have to be.
He reminds me of Bill DeMott or Hugh Morris when he was early NXT.
Yeah.
That was the same way.
Okay. So, I like that. So now the question for you both for this. So, who's the next successor for WWE?
See, that's
what is going to be the aftermath now that Cena's gone? Is it going to hurt WWE? Is it going to be what's going to happen with that potential?
No.
Ticket sales, everything else.
They've
answer this question.
They've already chosen a successor.
Okay, go ahead.
It's Roman Reigns. It's Roman. They've already said it's Roman Reigns.
Okay.
They've literally said Roman has reached a point where it's beyond the title, and his storylines do not mean that he has to do a quote unquote chase for the championship. They have positioned him he was always the guy. After that 4-year run as champion, and then they said that he's basically bigger than the championships. Yeah, he's the successor. What we need to ask is who's after Roman? Because if you think about it, Roman's been pretty much doing the exact same thing Cena's been doing. Like, soon as he turned face, that man has been on everything. And as much as it pained me to say it, it ain't Cody. It's not Cody.
Okay. Even
though Cody's been floating around doing everything he can from his talk show and a bunch of other talk shows, they are not that behind Cody, other than just Cody.
Okay.
Because think about it. If you had to choose in WWE between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, who are you picking?
I'll answer my question once I get to Eli. I'll tell you. I got an idea, but
I think Cody has the charisma more than Roman does, but Roman has the physical features that works because he doesn't look like the last champion.
it's debatable. But I give you your points are valid, but it is debatable. But I'll answer.
No, it is because, like, honestly, you could also say it's Seth Rollins.
I mean, yeah, it's a tough one.
I mean, 10 years ago, Seth Rollins, yes. Now,
yeah, I feel the same. Honestly,
well, you got to remember right now, Seth Rollins is finally finding his gimmick, and he's in his gimmick mode right now. Because what else do you call that unhinged interview that him and Becky did on the Brett Kreischer show?
Okay, yeah.
So like I said, Seth is also trying to live the gimmick as well. Roman's doing it already. Obviously, Dominic Mysterio's doing that shit great. But the truth of the matter is, the guys who you see living the gimmick are the ones that they want for the future.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that. That's a good theory.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel the same, Eli, or would you?
Yeah, no, and I like Roman. Besides Roman, I was gonna say like Orton. I mean, he's kind of like right there with Cena.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we all know Cena wants to come back and shake whoever's hand who wins 18. Well, Orton's the closest. Orton can still go.
That's very true.
And he's only 4 away, so he can easily win 2 next year and 2 the following year, and he's done.
Very, very true.
Mm-hmm.
Very true. Hey, Tom, the future. What is going on? Shout out to Broadcast. Make sure you subscribe to them. Make sure, because that's my boy Tom, the sexiest man, the sexiest beast in Australia, folks. I'll tell you that. And good evening, good afternoon, or I don't know if you already saw Dynamite, the holiday bash. Don't spoil it, all right, Tom? We don't want to know. We don't want to know. You're the future. But we appreciate you. Okay, this is my thoughts. It's I give you guys a valid point when it comes to Brandy and when it comes to Roman. But here's the thing: why I debate, why debate that? Because Roman was already at that point, settled in, was already built to be that. Because before McNugget left, that was his plan all along, was to make him to be that guy. We already knew that from the beginning. When he turned him a face, how he rushed him very quick. Once they split, obviously the Shield, he was on his own, and then the face. You see how the baby face was not working for him, and then finally the direction heel finally came up. See how they booked him. Okay. So I get all those ballots. There's ways for it but you also got to think this is going to be now the feature now. What I'm talking about with the next 5 to 7 years, that I'm speaking of more the future wise to who could be the next successor. You need Cena was our version of our era, like how people had in the golden era, their Hogans, or the Savages, or the Warriors, Jake the Snakes. Prior to that, you had Bruno Sammartinos, you had who else? Hardy Race, Ric Flair, Pedro Morales. We could say even put him on that list. Sting, likewise too. Absolutely agreed. I still feel what's going on, Rusty. What is good? I still feel that Cody could be the guy, but there's one way. The problem with that is that they have not booked him well as a champion. Twice in a row, they have not. They have failed tremendously to not giving him more than one opponent. Yes, he had great matches with Kevin Owens, AJ Styles. Okay, fine and dandy, Drew McIntyre, but it's the same repeat over and over and over. It's like we're living the golden era again. They need to get away from that. And Cody could be the guy. The idea that I have in order to be the Cody the guy is you have Gunther, who just really put a didn't even say much on Raw. I beat John Cena. I make that bitch tap. and for him to walk away and say goodbye to everybody, like whatever, I would have Gunther challenge Cody at Mania for the belt. I would have Gunther to be the guy to be, you know what? I'm now the next legend killer. He dominates Orton. From there goes to Cody. Yes, we did see Cody. We seen Cody Gunther. Was it Crown Jewel? Right,
Yep.
Right. We've seen that. However, they can rebuild it to a story and make Cody your hero. Cody could be your hero and be like, hey, Gunther's the most dominant one right now on top of the mountain. I took out the best guy in the world. Sorry, CM Punk, not you, but so John Cena. Cody could be, he'd be like fighting for the rights of Cena. Like, what the fuck? No, what you did was wrong. You did it wrongfully. You didn't respect him. And then if they could build a story towards it with Gunther and Cody at Mania, even let's just say an example. Let's say if Gunther beats Cody at Chamber for the belt, goes in at Mania as the world champion, and then Cody be the chaser for it. But then you have John Cena going to Cody, like meeting up with him. Hey man, you got this. I believe in you. You're like building his hype up, having the crowd be behind Cody because Cody's defending the legacy of Cena besides his own legacy as well, because he's now the next face. So it could be either one direction. It could be Cody going in as a world champion or Gunther going as a world champion. And there throughout the day, have Cody defeat Gunther at Mania, beat him clean, and being, hey, you know what? I did this for you, Cena. I did it for myself. Because you need another hero that way. I'm trying to think of who. It's kind of like your Hogan and Savage. When Savage was a face, it was the same thing. Hogan decided to be, I got you, bro. And he defended Savage's legacy. And then Hogan became a world champion. So it could be the similarity towards it to build Cody. Because Cody won. Yes, he does the social media. He does everything else, the podcasting. But there's nobody else. Roman doesn't really do that. Roman doesn't even do that.
Oh.
So,
okay, speaking of Roman, though, what was the whole point of Roman staring down Cody and Punk after War Games? Like, they were kind of hinting, it's like, Roman wants a belt again. Okay. Does he go after Punk? Does Breaker win the world? Does Breaker win the world title? Oh, that was another guy too for a successor, Braun Breaker. The next 5-10 years. Does Breaker win in 3 weeks on the 1-year anniversary of Raw? And Roman wins the Rumble or wins the Chamber? Or do we get Roman Cody 3? Yeah.
No, go ahead. You say because what you were saying. My point.
Because it's like, where's that story going? Like, honestly, right now, I have Roman winning the Rumble and then, doing the whole, okay, who is he choosing?
Yeah.
I mean, Cody, Roman 3, they have a rubber match. I can see that for night 2 of Mania. CM Punk and he either loses the title to Breaker, win it back like inside the Chamber, or anything from there. Because the world title picture is more up in the air than Cody's WWE run or WWE title run.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. You're not wrong there. It's just like I said, the problem is that they haven't booked it well, and that's where I don't know. Like, for me, it feels like they're just doing this like it's a heel era year this year, 2025, and we don't know what direction they're gonna go once they get to die at Rumble. There's so many directions to go. Like, yours is valid. I'm not saying you're wrong. You're right. No. And it's like, I just don't know where they're gonna head to. There's so many ways they can build a story to it, though. They got to start doing it now. My thing is, and I've been saying this forever. You have your plan A, right? But there's always going to be unexpected events that occur, injuries. Now it prolongs it. Now you got to figure out, but they don't have a plan B, and that's where they need to start doing. And I've been saying, not only just WWE. That should be every promotion. AEW as well. They gotta have a plan B. You gotta have, build the plan B up while you're building your plan A. In case this one goes to shit because someone got hurt, you got plan B that you can put that one into the A. And the same goes likewise CNDAE, but they don't do that. And that's where everything drops. Everything just falls flat. And that's a problem that they need to fix. They gotta fix that. There's so many scenarios that they could go with this story for Bookmania next year. Very great to be the next successor. Like, I agree. Braun, in the beginning, I gotta lie, I felt nah. But now it's like what helped me, and I think was the help of Paul Heyman, and you can tell me if I'm wrong on this, I feel he helped him with his promos. And that's what all he needs. Braun Breaker needs help with promos. That's all he needs. He got everything else. The in-ring, he got it. When they had it with Baron Corbin, with Bishop, he did a great sense of humor with him during the tag team in NXT. Now with Paul Heyman, okay, I can see that now. I can see now Breaker's getting the hang of it, is now improving his promos. The last 2 promos he threw on Raw was fucking amazing. I'm like, all right. I agree. I love it. I just got to see a better build for him. That's what I need to see. Like, if he doesn't win the Rumble, at least have him win the Chamber. That's what I was saying.
I would have loved, honestly, I would have Breaker just run right through the Chamber. Mm-hmm. Just eliminate everyone.
Mm-hmm. Sorry about that, but I was having some connection issues. But here's my question, and I'm going to bring this up. And you brought up Braun Breaker, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's pretty obvious that kid's got some it factor shit on him. Like, that dude's amazing. Yeah. So, but here's my question: you have him and Gunther. Those are 2 trains coming towards each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Really want to see who the future of the business is? It's between those 2. It truly is. Like, the true future, it's between those 2 right now. Because that promo Braun Breaker gave, don't talk about my daddy again. Or the fact that he said about AJ Lee, I'm gonna take your woman. Like, oh, boy, what is you saying?
I like it.
And then honestly, going back with Breaker in his promos, he reminds me of his uncle, like his the world title Scott Steiner WCW 2000 days.
Yeah, he does. And honestly, the weird part is that when he talks, when he gets a little, like, when his voice starts to get strained, he starts to sound like Scott.
Yeah. And that's the sad part. He's Rick's kid, not Scott's.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, them bastards got another kid in football who pretty much close to graduating soon too anyway.
Yeah.
And who just as built as he is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but the only thing I want to say is I need Braun Breaker to go back to his old name. He needs to be called Braun Steiner.
Why? Let it be Braun Breaker. It's even better.
I like him as Breaker.
Yeah.
Breaker just sounds stupid.
Why? The fastest champ Breaker. What? You want to have Steiner? Like, we get it. I know this is real legit.
Either that or just get rid of Breaker.
Breaker's already doing the Steiner math. He doesn't need to go back to Steiner.
Yeah.
He's already doing it. So it's like, you know, is he Redeemer saying, I have a feeling we're going to get Rhodes McIntyre either on the 3-hour first SmackDown or the Rumble. That's what he's saying.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I am really tired of that.
I think everybody
and this is no disrespect to Drew or Cody, but I done seen that shit way too many times. Unless Drew comes out and starts beating Cody with a shoe, it ain't interesting no more.
Well, after Cody invading the house, Drew's house, like,
yeah, I mean, like, we
2009 Triple H Orton.
Thank you. Good comparison. Love it. Absolutely.
Throw him inside Hell in the Cell and
damn that. Remember when Randy jumped John Cena's dad? That's what I want. Remember when Randy jumped? I mean, obviously Randy can't beat up Dusty, but he could beat up his mama.
Wait,
Orton did beat up Dusty in 2007, though.
Oh, yeah, he did, didn't he? Yeah, he did.
Because they had the bull rope match at Great American Bash.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I guess Randy
did whoop
I mean, 2000. I keep forgetting. 2009 Randy was a goddamn menace.
Oh man, but didn't Edge too went to Cena's house, or it was
Edge too?
Edge also beat up John Cena's dad. I feel bad for John Cena's dad.
What's up, King Matthew? What is going on? And Bleach, you could talk about whatever you want, man. And I think Braun Breaker Carmelo could be the next successor. These recent promos, me too. Promo has been delivering against CM Punk.
I think Carmelo can be. I think right now they're holding him back, and I don't understand why.
Let's see. Redeemer saying they're doing both world title matches in the first week. January, I'm putting the belt on Drew and having Breaker win at the Rumble. Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. Let's see. Braun Breaker. Let's see. You're saying. Okay, let me go where you Bleach fan. You're saying we're talking about the next successor. Then my best bet is Austin Theory.
After that reveal on Monday, I don't know.
What reveal? We all knew it was him. Shit.
Yeah, but remember, you tell them what the fuckers are doing? They were switching bodies to say, hey, this is a mystery man. And, stop. Remember one time for last week, they were trying to compare to the Nalgas, looking at those Nalgas. Oh, that's Montez Ford's ass. Like, how the fuck are you going to tell whose ass is what?
Truth be told, if it was Montez Ford's, it would have been a better shock. It would have been a better reveal for me. Austin Theory it just makes sense for Austin Theory to be there. Truth be told, if I'm Austin Theory, my first job as Austin Theory is beat the shit out of Logan Paul and kick his ass out the group.
Honestly, one of my buddies at work turned around and said there's more than one.
Oh,
like,
no,
maybe Theory has a whole nother group within
there really is. There's at least two different body types that they had, which I do appreciate them really trying hard to fool the fans, but there were two different dudes behind that. I mean, it could be Ludwig. Shit, I don't know.
I wanted I Show Speed.
Wow.
He was Speed. He's been training with Miles Bourne and Orton. Well, getting his ass whooped by Orton.
So you mean Randy Orton and Randy Orton 2.0?
Yeah, they were both beating up I Show Speed at the PC. And
no, I did see the train. I did see the training segment where they made him take his first hip toss. That shit was hilarious.
And then Speed's always helping out Logan.
Yeah.
I mean, with Theory, I'm happy for him.
Yeah, me too. About damn time they're using him.
I do feel bad a little bit for Grayson Waller, but Grayson Waller, I think, is going to land on his feet. Well, Grayson Waller.
Who? All he's been New Day's lackey. I don't see him doing shit.
I just hope they put it. I would put Grayson with the Vision along with Theory or have him turn as a face.
No, I do appreciate them breaking them up. I
would have loved Grayson Waller winning the NXT title last year.
Like dare I say, I think Grayson Waller needs to go back to NXT because he needs some exposure, and I think NXT would be a good shot for him.
Hell, I would send Waller back to NXT and then ship him over the TNA.
Oh, I like that idea.
Honestly, I mean, since TNA is pretty much WWE's OVW, give them the TNA championship. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Lord knows they don't know what to fucking do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Not like Santana did something, or they let him do anything with that shit. Man had the belt for 2 weeks, and they were just like, "Thank you, sir."
Oh, now I'm gonna get that answer out of the way right now. Leon Slater as the successor for
yeah, 100%.
No, I agree 100%. I mean, the only thing that if I were Anthem and Silva, because I don't know if you guys are noticing, the more I know, TKO and Nick Khan, Skippy, they're not sleeping on that. They're waiting for hey, is your contract going to be up? You want to come join the game? You want to come join NXT? Don't be surprised they're aiming for him.
The interesting thing I'm saying is that TKO can't afford to buy another promotion. Like they bought AAA and they bought obviously WWE. They can't afford another promotion.
No. I'm saying
which is why I'm saying I agree with you. They just gonna buy the goddamn talent.
That's what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Like, and those dudes, and the best part is those dudes, they can jump over NXT and go to the main roster at this point.
Yeah.
Like, they definitely don't need to go to the Performance Center. They can just either they go straight to NXT or they go straight to the main roster.
Yep. Hell, we even just saw Moose last night again on NXT going after Ethan Page.
I love
They got a match in 2 weeks.
Yep, New Year's. It's New Year's Eve,
No,
right? Yeah, New Year's
No,
Eve.
it's the week before.
You know.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
You know what's funny is I should like Moose. I really should.
Oh, I did too.
But I don't.
I like him.
I don't.
I mean,
I've just never been a fan of Moose, and it's not like he doesn't have a good work rate, and it's not like I don't think he does bad promos. I just don't connect with him, and it's not his fault. It's just it's probably more me than him, but I just don't connect with Moose when he does his work. Like, yeah, I just don't feel him. But I do think he's a good worker. I think he's legitimately a good worker.
Mm-hmm. And even Keith Matthews saying, look, I think Austin Theory being in the division now, I think Logan Paul is getting kicked out.
I think so.
Right.
Like I would literally have Austin Theory hit his ass with a chair and go, "We don't need him."
Mm-hmm. And Bleach fan saying this is a guarantee. Carmelo wins the IC and the US belt, but for him to win the world championship and buy Money in the Bank. Okay, wow. Okay,
I like Melo as IC.
Yeah, I think Melo as IC. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's like Theory's the only person I feel that can carry the product after everybody's gone and retired. That's a long time from now, pal. Good luck with that.
That's a long time from now.
Yeah, he has looks, he has a ring, he's up a promo works, presence there, but he can hit anybody. Okay, all right, I see how you feel.
Honestly, I remember Austin Theory on the Indies. I actually think this persona fits him a lot better, whatever it is, than what he was doing with Grayson Waller.
Of course. And like I'll see Brandon saying he looked like the Daniel Garcia of AEW when he does.
Yeah.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Move Grayson to SmackDown and have him win the, beat, Dragon up for the US belt and put a feud with Cook. Yeah. Grayson Waller would be cooking with Dragon up. I wouldn't mind that either. If creepy, but it always says something. You got to put the old man down. Okay, that's how you're feeling. My top three: Theory, Gunther, Braun Breaker, and Carmelo Hayes. Okay. Four. So TNA, we got TNA, but for me, like with WWE, still there's so much. Like I like the name everybody's dropping in the chat. And, oh man, shout out to Dr. Nix. Hi everybody.
Hey, don't get me started. I mean, honestly, you want to talk about New Japan as successor? 2 words.
I think I already know who. But shout out to Doc. I'm glad the surgery went well, man.
Yoda Tsuji. New Japan's next successor is Yoda Tsuji.
Put in some Doctor Strange work with that.
Yoda Tsuji. Okay,
see, here's the thing. It's Yoda Tsuji. It's not going to be Takeshita yet. Because Takeshita would have to sign an exclusive New Japan contract, but I don't think AEW is going to let him go just yet.
No.
He'll need to divest himself from AEW and DDT before he can really be the next generation of New Japan Pro Wrestling. Because right now, I think he can be, but the problem is he's stretched out in too many different directions. So nobody's gonna really lean into him because he's all over the place. Which on one hand is great because that makes him a legend, but at the same time you can't call him a homegrown. You can't call him home talent if he all over the place. Mm-hmm. But then you got Yoda Tsuji, who is legitimately Yoda Tsuji has been there from day one. He's a day one dude. He an OG. He's had rivalries with almost everybody there. He hasn't battled Okada, but he's fought Tanahashi, and I mean he's fought Hiroku. He's fought Kenta, but he's fought and Naito. So he's fought the three amigos except for Shinsuke. He's basically fought the 3 amigos. So Wheeler Yuta is Yoda Tsuji is that guy right now. Okay. But in the long run, I do think it's Takeshita. I think once Takeshita settles down to one promotion, wherever he is, he's going to be that generation. He's going to be he's ready to be New Japan on his back. He's ready to put New Japan on his back.
Okay. And
But
my apologies, Doctor. I thought you were my other homie, Doc, Nix, but I apologize for that. So,
and I will say this though, I am completely biased towards both Yoda Tsuji and Takeshita. So just letting y'all know right now, there's very few dudes who I think is on their level right now.
Okay. How you feel? Like, who do you got from New Japan?
I was leaning towards. I always like David Finlay.
Really interesting.
Yeah, I like Finlay.
Cause see, I see him leaving in 5 years.
That's debatable, honestly.
I mean, yeah, he may leave in 5 years. He may not. I know he's real happy in New Japan, but I mean, I said the same. I said this, but then again, I said the same thing about the rest of the Bullet Club guys. I didn't think they'd ever leave.
Oh, but that's different though, because I just can't compare to that to David Finlay because they don't have much guys left. The only one they have left is what, Gabe Kidd. You just still got
now see
Finlay, and you have Zack Sabre Jr.
I am more leaning towards Gabe Kidd being the next one after if you're going to go that route. I'd see it being more Gabe Kidd because Gabe Kidd feels like a lifer to me. Yeah, he is. He feels like a lifer to me. Like he looked like he built for New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oh fuck yeah, he is.
I was also thinking Zack Sabre Jr., but he's also another one that's all over the place. Same with Ospreay.
Yeah.
If Ospreay stayed in New Japan, I would have picked him easily. But
easy,
with them going all over, it's like you can't really.
I think Zack Sabre's in a weird position, but I think he could be the future. I don't think he's leaving. I think he's really happy. I think he's a lifer as well. I just don't really know if they see him as the guy to carry the company. I think it's more Gabe Kidd because, like I said, I genuinely felt bad for Gabe Kidd when he had to leave the G1 because, like, I felt like they were pushing him towards being like the number 3 guy in their run, like in that position. Like, I don't think he would have won the G1 this year, but I think they were pushing him in a position where he wins it next year.
Okay.
Like, I think he would have had a good showing, and like Takeshita, they would have had him win it like the next year. Because Gabe Kidd had a great run until he got hurt.
Yeah.
He did. I agree. I think I think Tanahashi kind of held it off because I thought this G1 was going to end up being Finlay and Gabe Kidd, the battle of the fucking civil war of the War Dogs by Wrestle Kingdom. But he went a different direction, and which is valid. I'm not mad at the fact that Yoda Tsuji deserves it. So I'm not saying they haven't had.
You damn right.
Of course. And Takeshita deserved it too because, man, the transition that he went through, the hardworking man going to not just only AEW and New Japan, but Noah too. What the fuck he did? Like, you got to give the man credit.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. Tanahashi's booking this year's G1 what he did.
Mm-hmm.
It builds up the other, builds up Finlay and Gabe Kidd.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad that they're kind of delaying on that one because at least you got to give Japan the momentum back. Because I tell me if I'm wrong. I feel that it kind of died out because the whole collaboration with AEW. And that's
I agree with you. Like, honestly, I will say this. I got to give, I think Tanahashi is doing what Triple H says he's doing for WWE, but I think Tanahashi is actually doing it. Because remember, and this is to what you said, New Japan Pro Wrestling, like you said, when everyone started exodus, when everyone started leaving and they started losing major talent, they did kind of fall off. And to add injury to insult, or insult to injury, the collaboration with AEW did not help them at all. Like it did not help, and the reason why is because AEW had most of their talent winning, and New Japan just came off looking weak. So and then you add on to the fact that everyone who's in a collaboration with AEW ended up leaving and going to AEW.
Money talks.
Yeah, but Tanahashi was smart enough to know that he's got to build his talent and build momentum and build not just build his talent, build his talent with momentum behind them. Like not just, oh look, this is the guy, but like literally get everyone excited for these people.
Right.
Like he literally built these guys. Like they, even though people think they came out of nowhere, they've been around forever. But the way he built them with the G1, the way he built them with like stuff with the House of Torture, the way he built them with like those New Year's event, those special New Year's pay-per-views, like and the Wrestle Kingdom stuff, and the way he like would merge titles and can create new titles here and there. Like I think Tanahashi is doing what Triple H has not the ability to do, because I think Tanahashi really is building up his guys. Because like I think Tanahashi is building the future.
I agree with you 100%.
Versus what Triple H is doing, which is honestly waiting for TKO to say, "Yeah, you can do that."
It's very true. I mean, it's so true because, I mean, you guys tell me I'm wrong. I think when Tanahashi finally took full control and Bushido board decided to allow him to do it, and for him to, push Gato aside, like, hey, now let me control this. You might have right hand man still, though. Let me work on this. I think when he booked the G1, not this year, but the past year, because I think that's where it all started. Like how you said, he's built the future. We're seeing now the momentum of Ren Narita. We're seeing now.
That
was another one I was going to bring up.
Ren Narita is also another good potential successor as well.
Yeah, we're seeing that potential of him. We're seeing even Uiwa Imura. We're seeing him.
Yeah.
We're seeing Red Shoe Sun. I keep forgetting his fucking name.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I know you're talking about.
Yeah. We get to see him. We see TMDK. They're getting to build momentum. So it's like we're seeing the future.
Tell me if I'm wrong, and let me know if I'm wrong about this one. Do you feel that Japanese professional wrestling promotions do much better when the actual guy in charge is an ex-wrestler in Japan, not elsewhere in Japan, but when the promoter is an ex-wrestler, for some reason the promotion does much better with their talent. Like it's really weird, but like because I think about the fact that all the promotions that did it were like All Japan Pro Wrestling, like if even DDT, but if you look at it, Noah, if you look at them, those guys used to be even Marigold, well not Marigold, but like Stardom. You Stardom. Yeah. But if you think about it, when the promotion is run by an ex-wrestler, they do really well. Versus the American wrestling promotions, when it's run by a wrestler, it's like you can't book your buddies, man.
That's very true.
But that's just that's something I noticed that I'm like, that's really interesting because in Western championships it does not work that way.
No, I get that. It's kind of like, so you want to see your buddies succeed.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like you have that someone behind the scenes that's been in your shoes.
Yeah.
So they can actually relate when people have issues. It's like, been there, done that. Here's a way to resolve it, or here's plans B, C, D, and E.
Right. Yeah. So I agree. I mean, I agree, and it's like I think even prior to that, I think Bushido board for them, what they did make that decision to have Tanahashi to take over. Because even prior to that, Tanahashi was kind of like, learning the inside of the booking and the marketing and, which he's still developing the marketing because I've been saying it and I'm going to continue to say that. The problem is with New Japan right now is they don't have an establishment marketing here in North America. They got everything else in the international. They got it legit settled. Remember, gentlemen, they have that united,
I think they're doing. I think that's on purpose. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think that's on purpose. I think Tanahashi's like, I want to build my house at home first before I start breaking out. I think to your point, I think he agrees with you, but I think his homegrown stuff is more important to him than trying to go outside of Japan. Because I think that was the mistake they made with the stuff with AEW and the stuff with WWE. Like I think they were trying to have, like, in the words of The Wire, they were having too many away games, but they weren't taking care of themselves at home.
But we can say it kind of affected them in the end, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think they figured it out at the very end. But I do think that I don't think he, like I said, because if that was the case, then they would have reopened New Japan Strong. I think that's like because I think I think they really want to focus on Japan right now. But which is why, to your point, why they have that super conglomerate of promotions they have there. What do they call it? Not all in. I forget what they call their super card stuff. But that's why they
like the Forbidden Doors, the Wrestle Dynasties.
No, the one that's like it has like they're doing a promotion with like DDT, Noah, and New Japan.
That one.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it anymore.
Is it Battle in the Valley? No.
Yeah, no, I forget. Like it's a big one, but like it's all about like just focusing on Japanese promotions.
Yeah,
like that's what they want to do, and I think that's a really smart move because let's face it, if you let let's like vampires, if you let WWE in, they will take your shit. Just ask TNA. Like goddamn vampires. They did it at AAA. Mr.
I was almost thinking that too, but yeah, I wasn't for sure.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to remember. I think it's something United something. I know.
Yeah, I can't remember what it is, but I swear to God, if I find out it's being I'm hoping the New Japan Pro Wrestling app plays their pay-per-view.
No, it's not all Japan. That's a promotion, Doc.
That's promotion, yeah.
No, there's another one they did together. I think is United or something.
Yeah,
I don't remember the name of it.
It's Wrestle. I think it's not Wrestle Dream or Wrestle Kingdom.
No,
it's like it's not Wrestle World. I'll look it up later. But
yeah, I had to look it up. But I agree. I mean, like so Tanahashi, what he is, and I agree with you what you're saying because it makes sense that he's trying to reignite the foundation where it was founded in Japan to have that build up the momentum again. Like right now, like he sold out Kingdom.
Yeah,
good. I'm happy he did.
I do got a question about that. By that, I want to ask y'all.
Okay.
They're giving him Okada, which is great. It is great. I love that. If you had to choose between Tanahashi and Okada versus Tanahashi and Nakamura, who are you picking? Now, keep in mind, if Nakamura fights Tanahashi, it will not be the Nakamura that was in WWE. It'll be old school Nakamura that we know. So don't think that we'd get the WWE Nakamura. Who would you rather have, Okada or Nakamura?
Like, do we get the Nakamura that showed up in Noah?
Yes.
That one?
Yes.
I mean, if we're keeping it at Wrestle Kingdom, I mean Okada. Because Okada's like New Japan's Undertaker at Wrestle Kingdom.
Fair enough. That's true.
I like that comparison. I like that. I
do like that. That's a good call. Yeah. Like I said, I was thinking about it and it was weighing on me pretty hard because it's like I would kill to see Nakamura and Tanahashi one more time. But truth be told, if I'm looking at money, Okada and Tanahashi makes me more money.
Yeah.
That's the only difference right there. Not that Nakamura wouldn't make me money, but Okada makes you strip of money.
I mean, oh my God.
Yeah,
Players Club, that's right. Players Club. We'll be clubbing.
Exactly.
Oh man, I like both because they both have stories with Tanahashi.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's just that because
that was the problem I had. I couldn't figure out who I really wanted. But like I said, until you broke like this, the month, like it's literally just money and booking. That's what it came down to.
Yeah, I mean, but Eli has a valid point though too, because why Okada more? Because it's like, tell me if I'm wrong, because refresh memory. Because I know Nakamura kind of passed the torch to Tanahashi.
Yeah.
And Tanahashi passed the torch to Okada.
Yeah.
So now it's like, you know, I think with Nakamura's son already paid his dues. But then again, I wouldn't mind seeing the match again between them two.
Yeah.
Revive a moment. But then again, you have Okada, who was given the torch by Tanahashi, and not Naito, Tanahashi.
Yeah.
And it's right there that, hey,
Well, no, I mean, like story wise, it makes more sense for it to be Okada.
Yeah,
I do think it makes more sense. Just Nakamura is just running it back for like a nostalgia stake. So I do understand it and I do agree with it. But like I said, as an old school fan, I just want to see Nakamura in New Japan one more time.
Fucking TKO that won't let his ass.
I know the story. It's bullshit.
It is bullshit. It's ridiculous that they don't even allow.
Yeah, but like I said, I think right now when I look at pro wrestling, there's only two promotions that make me really excited. It's House of Glory and New Japan Pro Wrestling right now. I don't know if y'all been paying attention. I don't know if you've been paying attention to House of Glory, but they have been having some crazy matches of late, like crazy promotion stuff.
No, honestly, I've been loving Umaga's kid.
Zilla
House of Glory.
Yeah, because honestly, I'll say this, I honestly feel like House of Glory is filling a hole that ROH used to be. Like I think they're filling that hole really well. So, because if they could find a regular streamer or a regular place to run their pay-per-views, I think they'd be okay.
Okay, I found the name of pay-per-view. There we go. It was All Together.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, that was New Japan, All Japan, Noah, DDT, Dragon Gate was involved.
Which honestly I thought was hilarious because Dragon Gate is the freckle face stepchild that nobody want to acknowledge.
I don't know why they don't acknowledge Dragon Gate. Fucking
true. Dragon Gate is literally Dragon Gate, as beautiful as it is, and I say this with all due respect, as beautiful as it is the freckle faced kid you throw out with the bath water because nobody want to acknowledge Dragon Gate. Because Dragon Gate is crazy. Everybody who come out of Dragon Gate is insane. Tell me I'm wrong. Just please tell me I'm wrong if that's not true.
You're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong.
I mean, I love Dragon Gate. I would like go. If I could sit in one of their shows, I'll be happy as fuck.
I'll be happy and drunk at the same time. I'm like, I'm enjoying
them cats is crazy. I mean, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to see, but them cats is ECW crazy. Like,
dude, they're all mixed combined. It's like a lot, all of it. You got Power and ECW, and you got
exactly. That's what made me excited because they brought in Dragon Gate, which means it really is a Japanese event. It's a Japanese pro wrestling event. So that's why I was excited. That's why I'm excited for All Together.
Oh, Steven, you gotta watch it. There's nothing wrong with Dragon Gate. That's where came from, and there's a lot of It's funny because as much as they follow the Japanese wrestling style, they really are their own type of animal. Like they're their own like you can't really like put them in, like you can put DDT and Noah in like categories. They don't really fit that mold. They're definitely a little crazy. Yeah, and Doc, to answer your question, I think all of them are easier to learn. I mean, strong style, European style, lucha libre, even traditional American style.
Yeah, truth be told, they're basically the same thing.
Not necessarily.
I mean, I'm not counting America, but like British strong style is just strong style, and right now fighting stiff is like frowned upon, but Ilya still fights in British strong style.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love it because it gives it more realistic shit. I fucking love that shit.
Like Ilya still fights strong style. I'm amazed that they don't get mad at him more.
So, all right,
and Gunther still fights his strong style. So
he does. Okay, we got to those promotions. What about AEW? Is the biggest question there.
I ain't gonna lie to you. They're still too young for me, and for me, I can't make a prediction. They're still way too young.
Okay. What about you? Like, do you have someone in mind?
I mean, a couple years ago, I would have said MJF.
Okay.
Darby's a hit and miss.
Mm-hmm.
I would have loved Sammy Guevara, but no. Daniel Garcia's right up there. There's just so many, though. Like, Claudio. I always like Claudio. Right now, Moxley's the face of that company since day one, honestly.
Mm-hmm. So I will say this. This is going to be this is a wild card pick on my part.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say Eddie Kingston.
Ooh.
He's not gonna. Like I said, I don't think he's gonna be a champion anytime soon there.
Mhm.
But I do think his run there will be indicative indicative to the soul of that company.
Okay.
Like, I think Eddie represents the soul of that company.
Okay, mixed valid.
Yeah, because at this point, I can't really see anybody else who represents the spirit of AEW. I mean, MJF obviously represents like the actual look of it really well, but he, like I said, it takes a while. But I think if we're going right now, Eddie Kingston right now is the spirit of that
I
place.
feel like Fletcher. Yeah.
Yeah, Fletcher's like, and didn't he just re-sign with them?
Yeah, he did. He
signed a new contract. Yeah, which I gotta tell you, ever since he shaved his hair, he's been great.
Yeah.
Been wearing that pink, you've been doing great, shit, whatever. Hey, I don't know if he talked to Pink and hey, you know what? This is what I feel. I have no idea.
First of all, leave Malibu Barbie alone.
Hey, I'm not hating on him, but he's gonna be great in the Continental Classic and no bro. He got a great match.
I will tell you right now, that speedball match with those two was that right there got into my category. Like when we voting for the end of the year matches, that shit ended up on the list right there.
Yeah, I like that.
That shit went on the list.
I mean, going back to Eddie Kingston, it's like seeing him in AEW now, he's growing on me. I hated him in Impact.
I know.
When he was with Santana and Ortiz for the watered down LAX.
Yeah.
I hated it. And every time he grabbed the mic, I muted it. Now he is like growing on me.
Well, the thing about Eddie, and I think a lot of people don't understand this, is that back then Eddie was not in a good place.
No, not mentally, spiritually.
He was in a bad place. So it came out in his wrestling and his promos. He started to get better at NWA when him and Homicide teamed up together. And that's when Eddie started to really grow on me. Actually, he grew on me when he stole somebody's shoes at NWA. That shit was hilarious. I can't remember whose shoes he stole, but he had shoes on. I'm like, where you get them shoes from, man?
It wasn't Aldous, was it?
No,
I don't think so.
I don't remember shit. I have to get to that shit now. I
know he didn't have a beef with Aldous, but I don't know. I think it was Aldous. But that shit was hilarious. Then he shows up on AEW. And I think that was a turning point for him. Because I think I'm like you, he really did start to kind of open himself up a lot more. And like I said, his promos felt a lot more deeper and harder. I mean, I don't want to talk about that Moxley rivalry and that terrible barbed wire match. But
I feel like that's where Eddie came in, though. It's like with him teaming with Moxley.
Yeah. No, that's when he came in.
He started kind of like opening up more.
Yeah, which I gotta tell you, those like the fact that Eddie Kingston and John Moxley are best friends, it still feels weird. Like I love it. At the same time, I'm like, huh.
Yeah, but they go way back in Combat Zone Wrestling. That's the reason.
Yeah, that's obvious. Yeah, but like I said, either way, once Eddie kind of got to AEW, it's like he slowly started to find himself and did a much better job. And he's been and I think his promos really showed it. And like I said, and those promos have been heartfelt and legitimate, in my opinion. At least that's what they feel like to me.
Okay, what about Stevens? What he's saying, Mark
Briscoe. I mean, I like his spot now as TNT champion.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Mark's still finding himself.
As a singles, right?
Yeah. I think he needs more time. Like, don't get me wrong. Mark has a good history as a singles wrestler. Obviously, he's more of a tag team guy, but I think he needs to find himself. But I do think he is one of those guys who definitely, I think he just Mark Briscoe just represents professional wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's pro. Like if you say what's professional wrestling, I'm showing a picture of Mark Briscoe, 100%. And that's not his fault, but I think for AEW, I'm not sure I see it yet, but it's not that I don't think he fits in AEW. I just think he's still finding himself. And I don't think it's that. I just think it's still grief from losing his brother. And I don't blame him. That's not a knock. Like, that's a hard thing right there. When you when you live with someone and tag with them for over 10 years, I don't expect you to get over that shit easy.
No.
I think he's finding his way. He's coming out of it. And I think, like, there are moments when he's giving a promo, I can tell he's thinking about his brother, and my heart breaks for him.
Mm-hmm. And what about Rusty saying Orange Cassidy?
No. For me, respectfully for me, Orange Cassidy hasn't shown me anything. He's a great worker, but I haven't, like, his gimmick, and it's not his fault. The gimmick he has does not feel representative of AEW or pro wrestling there.
Well, I feel like he found himself as his character. He found the right character.
Yeah,
Remember, he was from there to Fire Ant, and I forgot what the fuck he was before.
Truth be told, I think I'd put Darby over Orange being a better representative of AEW.
Oh, hell yeah. Nick, every time I think of Orange, it's either his little face-to-face exchange with Sting.
Yeah.
Or his Mimosa match against Jericho.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't really feel it with Orange Cassidy because his gimmick does not allow him to be like the guy for a company.
Mm-hmm. And Brandon saying that Eddie Kingston said this is his last contract, or at least it was. I think he said last week. He said, but I don't believe that. I think he'll stay.
Well, his last contract, like his contract's got 6 years on it.
Yeah,
so I think it might be.
Well, we'll see. It's this one's AEW's tough because a lot of people like you guys like Darby, right? Darby can represent a lot of the cool, like, hey, you know, if I could do it, you could do it too.
Mm-hmm.
But Eddie Kingston is like your representation of the face of the product, as in speaking for mental health, so speaking for, you know, inspiration, you know, going to events in representing the company. Like, I feel like Kingston could do that as well as Darby.
Mm-hmm.
Mark is like a fighting champion. He is. I don't want to compare him to Bryan Danielson completely, but I'm basing it on the chaser. Like, I could do it. Or like, he did it right with the TNT. Now it's going to be when he gets to the World Championship. Like, you're right. He needs to fight himself first as a singles competitor in order to have that development. Mm-hmm. And the promos that he does, the sense of humor, like, we love it, and we like that he's a fighting champion, a fighting non-champion. So it's like you could put them all combined together to be the face of the product.
Well, you know what I find shocking between the three of us?
Mm-hmm.
You know who we didn't mention, who everyone would assume to mention?
Mm-hmm.
Hangman.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We don't like, theoretically it should be Hangman. It's probably going to be Swerve, but it should be Hangman, but it's not.
Even Swerve could if it's in that category too.
Swerve could, but Hangman, like, surprisingly, the way they built Hangman, it should be Hangman, but Hangman's not it.
But
honestly, I wasn't impressed when I went to Full Gear in 2021 when Hangman beat Omega, and it's like I would have had Omega retain.
Yeah, like I said, I don't really understand what the Hangman problem is.
That's what I was going to ask you guys. Is it himself, or is it the booking itself that they don't rely on him? That's
at a certain point, you can only blame booking up to a point. Like, at that point, it falls on a wrestler. Like, don't get me wrong, his booking could be better. Mm-hmm. But like I said, booking is not everything. Like, sometimes you make it work. Like, look at the Acclaim. They had shitty booking, but they became the hottest ticket for a goddamn long time. Right. And then the booking caught up to them.
Yeah.
So you can't just say it's all booking. At a certain point, it is incumbent on the wrestler to do it himself. Right. And I'm not saying Hangman isn't, but for some reason, Hangman's connection to the fans, it stops at a certain point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't figure out what it is, because when he doesn't have a belt, he's great. When he has a belt, it is lackluster. Kayla! Hey! So, the thing is, I don't know, because I feel bad about it, because I love Hangman. Hangman reminds me of Brad Armstrong and Magnum TA.
Magnum, yeah. Wow. Magnum, yeah.
Met them, yes. I can agree with you on that one. I don't know about Brad Armstrong.
Have you see? Y'all don't remember Brad Armstrong in the heyday. Like y'all remember the Brad Armstrong that became a commentator. Brad Armstrong back in the day was amazing.
I remember Brad Armstrong getting squashed in WCW.
Yeah, well, that's I remember Brad Armstrong in the NWA. I remember Brad Armstrong. That's how far back I remember. That's how old my ass is.
I'm an 89 baby. I didn't start watching until like late. I was an Attitude Era kid. So I remember 98 was my start point.
I remember Brad when he tagged with his daddy. I remember when he tagged with his daddy at one point.
Yeah, I mean, but Kayla and Rusty, everybody has a good point. It's like,
and by the way, Bob Armstrong still had that goddamn cast on when he was tagging with his son.
Oh God, it's Kayla said, like, he needs a fresh start. That could be because Rusty saying he needs to find himself.
I mean, honestly, Kayla's right. Maybe have him go to Japan for a little bit.
He was over in Japan though
but
before he came to AEW.
True, but I think this Hangman would do much better in Japan.
I think where I think he probably needs a better shape up is, I would say Noah instead of New Japan. I'll send him to Noah.
Interesting. Yeah.
I would send him to Noah because he's already familiar with the New Japan product. Like they say, he was there, but he needs something like a different environment, like Noah. Like that could be a very different environment.
Maybe.
I mean, this could be a hot take, but Hangman and WWE. I mean, Logan Paul is already using half his moveset.
That's true. He is using half his moveset.
I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Hangman would at this point. I think Hangman. I'll say this: they need a cowboy in WWE. They need a cowboy.
See, even Kayla's saying that when she met Hangman, that she asked, his thought, like he asked her the thought of him going to WWE, and so that's probably is on his mind. I
think. But think about it. WWE needs a good cowboy right now, because the last cowboy they had was Bradshaw.
Mm-hmm.
That's very true. And then,
and I mean, Hangman versus Cody for the WWE title would be fun.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, it would be actually very, very fun.
But I think him going to WWE wouldn't be the worst idea.
No, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be. Brandon's saying, what about Wheeler Yuta? Oh, he has a long way to go. I like him.
God bless him. I think he's starting to find himself truly. He's really starting to go somewhere now. Because I remember because like going from Wheeler Yuta to bitch boy of like the Death Riders, from being like the understudy in like what was it called, the Blackpool Combat Club.
Oh, BCC, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
it was a hard turn. You know what? He's not wrong. He is not wrong.
Wheeler Yuta reminds me of Justin Gabriel when he was in Nexus.
Wow. Oh my!
Like, he's great entertainer, but he's just there.
Yeah. Give me Wang Yang. Good callback, man. Good callback.
No, but you know what, Brennan? He was in NXT. They didn't use him for that long. He was less.
2 weeks?
Actually,
right? That was it.
Actually,
2 matches, and that was it.
No, that was Vince. That was a contract issue.
Yeah, I know.
They did not give him enough money, and Triple H was like, "Yeah, Vince won't let me give you this much. I'll give you that much money." And James was like, "I'm gonna see y'all on the indie circuit," because I think they were offering him a contract to move to Florida, and he needed more money because his wife was pregnant at the time.
Yep.
And he's just like they would not give it to him, and it was like, I can't move for this kind of money.
Mm-hmm.
I would have loved beer money in NXT.
Yeah, right.
Wasn't Rude already there, or was he on his way to NXT?
Rude was there, but he'd been there for a little beforehand.
But yeah, beer money in NXT would have been great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kayla, I love Moxie, but patiently waiting for Wheeler to flip him off like Statlander did. So Wheeler getting the same chance Wheeler's getting a haircut. Oh God! But fucking last topic here to close it out, because we're gonna have to watch along for Holiday Bash. It's a 3-hour event, by the way, folks. The Dynamite and Collision put together. They got a banger matches. But I want to answer Rocky. I was going to talk about that. Rocky brought it up here. So Lesnar and AJ Styles already have kind of their settlement to retire the following year. Lesnar is settled to be the SummerSlam in Minnesota for him to retire.
Yay!
I want to try to go to night one at least. It's only like 2 hours from me.
Oh, that's not bad. Oh yeah, that's perfect. And then Styles, we don't know yet. He's saying, I'm hearing rumor windows that is saying before December, but I think he should go all the way to December, retire his own way. But the third person that was mentioned on the list of retirement tour is the Good Joke. The Tom Brady professional wrestling, the Good Joke, Chris Jericho. So, my question to y'all gentlemen is, who should be the ones retiring these gentlemen, these three? If Jericho is true, who should retire Jericho? Who should retire AJ? Who should retire Brock Lesnar? So I'll take it to you, Eli. Who do you got? All
right, this is going to be quick. Styles retires Jericho, and I love their time as Y2AJ.
Love it.
Otherwise, Gunther and Gunther. I have Gunther, Styles at Mania, Gunther and Lesnar at SummerSlam.
So I'm more the poetic part.
Gunther's the career killer right now.
He's a career killer.
I'll be honest. I think Brock should be retired by Obafemi. I think Oba should be the one to retire Brock. I think either Javon Evans or Leon Slater should retire AJ.
I say Leon.
Yeah, either one. And for Jericho's the hardest one because, like, if I'm going to pick someone, it needs to be. Yeah, I think I say Carmelo.
Oh, that's that. Wow. Okay.
Because literally, I think those three especially are perfect for the next generation to take over after them. Like, I think they are like, if you beat AJ Styles, you are the guy. Because remember, the thing about AJ that I think, and I'm going to focus on AJ because AJ, like at one point, I truly believe is a generational talent. Like you can see the through line from Shawn Michaels to AJ Styles, like 100%. And I think the next person who beats AJ Styles should be that guy who is like the next generational talent. And honestly, I see it being Leon Slater or Javon Evans. There was a part of me at one point that wanted to be Montez, but I don't know what the fuck they're doing with that man.
I don't know. Yeah, because I don't know what they're doing with free profit.
I'm trying to change my answer for AJ. Dominic. Dominic retires AJ.
Okay.
That's a good one. That's, you know what, I feel like that's a good one.
Otherwise, I love AJ. Even his time in like TNA.
Yeah.
His time in New Japan. I would love to see.
I like that one. I like that one a lot. I actually think I like that one a lot.
So instead of like AJ retiring in WWE, and I saw like one post in the chat like Cena goes to AEW, I want to see Styles in AEW. Give me Styles Omega, because Omega was the one, or was it Styles that kicked out Omega, or Omega kicked out Styles?
Omega kicked out.
Run that back.
Yeah.
Omega. I think that was the case. I thought, like I said,
but yeah, Dominic retires Styles.
I think I like Dominic retiring Styles much better because I feel like that's a really good story that can happen already. Like, I mean, honestly, I think that story is happening right now. Not even gonna lie, I think that story is happening right now in the background. So
I love their build up for SummerSlam. Like,
yeah.
It was a good build.
That was great alone.
Oh yeah, so too. I think I like that one. I like that one a lot.
Oh yeah. Well, Rusty, we know that's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. I mean, for me, very quick, Lesnar, I would say, I think it is gonna happen. I think it should be Braun Breaker. I think he's the next guy.
It is. I agree. I think it would be Braun Breaker too.
It makes more sense because Heyman
That's
will
a
say,
great matchup too.
Oh yeah. You got two stiffy men that are not gonna give up on each other. Like, nope, I'm not gonna sell it to you. Nope, and they're gonna sell to each other. So I can see that happening.
Both with great amateur backgrounds.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If it's me, I'm sending Lesnar to Suplex City.
Exactly. By Braun Breaker to do it.
Just do like 24 suplexes and then pin his ass.
Exactly.
Oh, I got it. Spear, Steiner math, repeat.
I love that. Oh yeah. And we got that one. I would say with AJ Styles, I like Dom. That was a good pick too.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about
that's a much better one for me.
It is a bit better one. I had a second one in mind. I was thinking more Nakamura, but him going Nakamura New Japan Strong Style.
Nakamura
that was a great feud though.
It was, but think about it. Nakamura's close to retired anyway. We kind of.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm hope we'll see. I mean, that could be the case. But Dom is a great pick, though. I would choose Dom too.
Yeah, I think so.
Honestly, for Nakamura, give me Balor.
Yeah.
I
agree 100%. That makes so much sense.
Okay.
Jericho, I would say. I know who.
Who?
Kevin Owens.
Oh, they got history.
The story of the year was Jericho and Owens. Tell me when, do you remember that? Why is my name on the list?
2017, yeah.
Tell me that was the best storyline of all time.
That's a good one. I'll give you that one. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. Up until you mentioned Kevin Owens, it was a toss-up for me. I couldn't figure out who I really wanted, but Kevin Owens is a really good call.
Oh fuck! I think Kevin Owens it's a great call. I love it. But man, looks like it is that time, folks, because we got to take a little small break because then following up here, folks, don't go anywhere. It's on pause because we're going to have the Dynamite watch party for 3 hours, but it is that time. But before we do, one more time, folks, if you're new to this channel, make sure you follow what Okada says.
Hit the like button and subscribe, bitch.
Remember, I found that one.
Thank you for bringing it, and then it's not that hard. Mark Briscoe said it. It's not.
Fortunately, the word of the day is complication. Even though I have a massive appreciation for the HR department, I have to explain it to you. It's like the abbreviation.
You went full Briscoe.
He went through. But it is that time. Listen.
Autobots, transform and roll out.
Folks, I appreciate you very much for joining us here at the flagship show. We want to wish everybody a happy holidays and Merry Christmas or Kwanzaa, whatever you guys celebrate around the world. But I also want to thank our secret producer here, and that is our familia right here for Eli. Hopefully he's able to join us again.
Of course.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Love it, Eli. I appreciate you for coming on, brother. Hopefully you come with us. We're going to do one, hopefully, depending on our schedule, on New Year's Eve. This around the same time, around 5 o'clock, maybe Eastern, 4:30, somewhere around there, hopefully. But let us know your schedule. But before we go, Eli, tell people where they can find you. Tell them where they can look for you. And once again, brother, thank you. We love you, man, for coming here to join us, man. It was awesome. I had a great time tonight. But let the people know where they can find Eli.
Well, thank you for having me on. I am Eli Myers, MYERS, and you can just find me on Facebook.
That is right, folks. That's right. And, man, Christopher, no spoilers. We'll state. No, I haven't seen no spoilers, Christopher, so I don't know. I have not seen no spoilers, then don't even tell me. But, man, Pepsi Phil, the attorney at law, the Johnny Cochran of this professional wrestling. Where can they find our attorney?
Find me on Instagram, PhilipJP24601. Just check my bio to get all my links. Swing by, say hey. DMs are open for not creepy people. Looking at you, Lennox. I swear to God, we're gonna get him on this show someday.
I'm gonna get him on the show one day so he can debate with his ass and just get it over.
But yeah, just come by, swing by, say hi. You can take a look at my stuff. But either way, 9 times out of 10, I'll be here talking all my foolishness about pro wrestling.
That's right, because then just make sure you don't try to offer him.
Flapjack and a cigarette? All right. Cigar and a waffle? No. Pipe and a crepe? No. Bong and a blintz? No. Oh, well, then there is no pleasing you.
Breakfast of Champions.
Well, folks, I appreciate you guys for tuning in and enjoy your holidays. And we'll be back here 2 weeks and for New Year's Eve before the New Year's Day to close out the year for 2025. But don't go anywhere. The party's not over. Remember, jump on into the next one because in 20 minutes, the Redeemer and I'll join them as well to do the 3-hour special show, Holiday Bash, Collision, and Dynamite. But you already know what we do here, folks, man. We discuss, we derail, we debate. But especially when you piss these people off, they're going to detonate, and you don't want that, you know? You don't want none of that. But there are 3 fucking words that we do here that Eli does, that Pepsi Phil does, that I do, the whole network, the whole family, what we do. And there are 3 words, folks, and say it with me. We make history.
Let's
See
go.
you guys. Let's go, baby.
Must bid you adieu, a goodbye, mwah, and good night.
Oh my God, it's so great.
Will
Over and over.
make
Over and over.
history.
Over and over and over and over.